All right, boys, this is exactly how I increased my bench press by 10 kilos in just 8 weeks. So the structure of this video, I'm just gonna go over how I did it, and then after that, I'll basically talk about the exact sessions that I did and all the different weights and progressions. So first of all, how I did it, I was training bench press 3 times a fortnight. So across that 8 weeks, it was only 12 sessions. And I was doing the incline barbell bench press as well. Second, I was doing reverse pyramid training, which basically means that you start with your heaviest set first, and then you drop the weight by about 10% for your second set, and then again by 10% for your third set. And the reps get bigger each set. So I use the method of double progression to increase my strength. Basically what this means is that I have a rep range, and when I hit the top end of that rep range, then I increase the weight. And then once I increase the weight, then I go back to the bottom end of that range and work through it again. And I'll give you examples of what this actually looks like using the actual data from this 8 weeks. So for set 1, I was aiming for about 4 to 5 reps. So let's say in set 1, I managed 4 reps. The next session, I would keep the weight the same, aim for 5. Once I hit 5, then I'll increase the weight the next set and try and go for at least 4. Second set, same thing, but 6 to 7 reps. And third set, 8 to 10. So there were 3 ways to basically go about this double progression model. The first way is that if you hit the 5 reps on your first set, then you increase the weight for all the reps the next session. So let's say I hit the 75 kilos for 5, I would increase all the weights by 2.5 kilos the next session. Second one is to up the weight for each set if you hit the top range in that set. So let's say on the first set, I hit 5 reps, but on the second set, I only hit 6, and on the third, I hit 8. So I've only hit the top of the rep range for that first set. The next week, I would increase the weight just for the first set, and I'd keep it the same for the other 2 until I hit the top of the rep range for those sets as well. And then third, you can just wait until you hit all the top rep ranges for all 3 sets before you increase the weight. So you might hit 75 kilos for 5 reps, but then you miss the others. So you just keep it the same until you hit that rep range for all 3 of them, and then increase the weight. For the most part, I went with option number 2, and I waited until I hit the top of the rep range for that set before increasing it the next session. So I'll take you through all the exact weights that I lifted in these 12 sessions. So I started out with 72.5 kilos for set 1, and I managed to hit 6 reps. So that means in session 2, on the Monday, I increased the weight by 2.5 kilos. Same with the other 2 as well. The second set was 65, and I managed to hit 9. And then third set was 60, and I hit 10. So I've hit the top of the rep range for all 3 of those sets. So the next session, I added, 2.5 to the first set, 5 for the second, and 2.5 to the third. And then you basically just keep repeating this process. And that's, in my opinion, the easiest way to get stronger. You should be making progress like every session. It's not going to happen every time. As you'll see from my results, it's never a linear line straight up. There's a lot of variation. It's very up and down depending on how you're feeling on the day. You might not have slept well. There's so much variation, but as long as the general trend is upwards, then you'll be getting stronger and building muscle. So I'll just unhighlight the rest of the sessions. So you can see here, I got 6 reps on the first set. So again, I upped it by 2.5 kilos, got 5 reps, so then I upped it again. But you can see here, once I got to 80 kilos, I only hit 3 reps on that one. So the next session, I kept the weight the same. And then on the next one, I was able to hit 5. So then I went up again. And it was actually week 11 that was my strongest session. So I managed to hit 82.5 for 5, which is actually a joint personal best for me. And I hit 75 for 6 on the second set and 67.5 for 9 on the third set. And then I came into it on the Sunday, basically upped the weight to 85, which is the highest that I've ever done. For reference, I was weighing about 77 kilos at the moment, so quite a few kilos over body weight. Only managed to hit 2 on the 85, which I was pretty disappointed with. I'm sure if I had another session or 2, I would have been able to hit that 5 reps for a personal record. But the 8-week split came to an end, so I moved on to a second phase where I was doing dumbbells instead for 8 weeks, and that period is about to come to an end. I have 1 more week of that second 8-week phase, and then in the 8 weeks after that, I'll be going back to the incline barbell and seeing how much stronger I can get. My goal is to get 90 for 5 by the end of the year, and that would be at a weight of approximately, I'd say 72 or 73 kilos, which is a good multiplier, and that's basically what I'm trying to aim for. So if you want some help on trying to achieve this body here, then I can't help you. But if you want something like this, the lean shredded Fight Club physique, where you got visible abs but you're also strong in the gym, then you can check out the first link in the description. It will take you to a page about the course, and it will take you through the exact step-by-step on how I achieve this physique. But that's everything for today's video. Thanks so much for watching. It's good to be back, and I'll see you next time.